Hey everyone, today we're talking about the Rode Wireless Go 2 and why I think this is the perfect tool for digital content creators. Let's go. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Desmond and I make content for creators that want to take better photos and shoot better videos. And today we're talking about how wireless audio is going to help improve the production quality of any of your digital content. More specifically, we're talking about the Rode Wireless Go 2. And this little thing right here is the perfect tool for content creators, whether you're making videos for YouTube, whether or not you're podcasting, if you're doing presentations, or even just executive calls and Zoom meetings. Wireless audio is really going to help change the game for you. All right, so first, let's just talk about what the Rode Wireless Go 2 is. Well, this is just one of three pieces. So the Rode Wireless Go 2 is actually a wireless system. It's made up of a single receiver, which you normally plug into a camera or any recording source. And then it's made up of two transmitters, just like this. I've got one here in my hand with the included wind muff, but the other one I'm actually using to record the audio of this video. And that is plugged directly into my Rode VideoMic NTG. And now I've got a wireless shotgun audio setup, which is incredible. So there's a few things I want to talk about in this video. I want to jump into the Rode Wireless Go 2. I want to talk about the mics, their features, and then I'm going to talk about how I actually use them and what they can do for content creators. All right, so I'm just going to use this as an example as I walk through the build quality and the form factor of the product, but also listen in and let me know what you think of the audio quality, because I am using the wireless system right now to record this video. So the first thing I want to talk about is the form factor. This is an incredibly small microphone. All three of the items are the exact same size. They're incredibly small, really compact. What I like about it is that for something this tiny, there's a good amount of weight to this. Makes it feel balanced. It's not too heavy, it's not too light. An example of a wireless system that I feel is a bit too flimsy is the Saramonic Blink 500s. I have a set of those, same thing, one receiver, two transmitters. I really liked using those for a while, and that's kind of what got me turned on to wireless microphone systems, but the build quality on that thing is pretty mediocre. The build quality on this though is great, and the form factor is really nice. It's actually much smaller than the Saramonic Blink 500s. So another thing about the transmitters is the package comes with these little wind muffs. And the way you put these on is pretty ingenious. Really all you do is attach it and then you twist and you've got the wind muff securely attached. And that's the big difference too. I've seen a lot of videos with the first version of the Rode Wireless Go's and this wind muff design on the original was pretty crappy. You would just shake it around, it would fall right off. This is on there. It's definitely not coming off. One of the reasons why the wind muff comes in really handy is because the transmitters have an internal microphone, which is actually pretty good. I'm going to show you some test footage from a little earlier today using this. So this right now is a test of the Rode Wireless Go 2. We're riding around, it's pretty windy outside. I've got the wind muff on, rolling around on this one wheel, but getting a general idea of the audio quality and how useful this is. But when you're outside and you want to do something really fast and easy and you just want to clip this to your shirt just so you could pick up some good high quality audio, having the wind muff and the Rode Wireless Go 2 is convenient. All right, so I'll just show you a few more things that come with the package. You get this really nice neoprene pouch that will allow you to fit all three components, right? So the receiver, the two transmitters, and the Rode cable that comes with it, and some other things to walk through. And then let's just jump into the use cases. There are a ton of different reviews out there already that'll walk you through kind of all the physical characteristics of the wireless system, but obviously there's a power button here. There's a clip on the back, which is nice. One thing to note about the clip on the back is it is thin enough to fit in a hot shoe or cold shoe mount. That's primarily where I mount these when I have it on a camera. So that's all I got for the build quality and physical walkthrough of these. It's a pretty simple design. I think that's what makes this a great product. These are tiny, they're easy to put in your pocket, they're easy to carry around, and they just work. So let's talk about how they work and why I use them. Okay, so the first way I use this is probably the most common, and it is as a on-camera audio solution. Right now I've got the Rode Wireless Go 2 receiver plugged into my Sony FX3. I've got the transmitter plugged directly into my Rode VideoMic NTG, and it gives me this really great wireless shotgun mic solution. So the other way to use this is to just take the transmitter and clip it to your shirt. This is a really convenient and fast way to just get great audio, especially if you're planning to move around, especially if you won't be directly in front or near your audio recording source. Right now, like I said, I'm using the Rode VideoMic NTG wirelessly, but if I decide to move around, the audio quality is going to change as I get farther away from the microphone. But with the transmitter clipped to my shirt, you get all the benefits of a wireless system without having to stay in one place. So I can move around, I can do an unboxing, I can change positions, I can look away from the camera, and you'll pick up pretty consistent regular audio. So this is another test of the Rode Wireless Go 2. Again, I've got the receiver connected to my ZV-1 and the transmitter clipped to my t-shirt with the included wind muff on. I won't really get into details about the range or do an actual range test. I think you've got about 600 feet of range as long as you have a direct line of sight with the receiver. But I want to just show you how convenient this is, right? If you've got this in your pocket, you can easily clip it to your t-shirt. I can mount my camera up on a surface and I can record my shot. And I know that with this on, I can get really good quality audio. Like I was saying before, the other thing that's great about this is the onboard recording, the backup track that's built in. So if for any reason I'm out of line of sight, or if I go beyond 600 feet and you can no longer connect audio to the receiver, there is backup audio built into this. So I can just sync that up in post and I will have unbroken high quality audio. And yeah. All right, let's get back to the review. So I don't personally love this setup. I think the wind muff, as helpful as it is kind of an eyesore. And obviously if you've got this thing clipped to your shirt, you know, it's just weird, it's distracting. I don't think it's very aesthetically pleasing. I don't think it looks very professional, but that's just my personal preference, right? It's like, I like things to look relatively buttoned up. There are content creators that want something fast and ready to go, and this is perfect. And I still recommend this for that. The recommended way I would use this for on camera is as a wireless lav mic. So just take one of these cheap lavalier mics that I have, plug that right into the transmitter, and yes, now you can do a wireless lav setup. It's a little bit easier, it's a little bit more visually pleasing. You can clip it to your shirt if you're wearing a buttoned up shirt. So you can do whatever you want with your classic lav mic setup. And that is a great and very versatile way to use the Rode Wireless Go 2. And then one of the favorite ways I like to use this, I've shown you a couple times already though, is turning my shotgun mic into a wireless shotgun mic. This is probably my favorite way to use it. You don't have to sacrifice the quality of audio for the convenience of being cable free. So now I've got the audio quality that I get from one of my favorite mics, the Rode VideoMic NTG, and the convenience of a wireless system. So for a lot of YouTubers or content creators, if you want to boom your mic overhead, you can do that, and you don't have to run long, extensive cables to your camera, right? If you want to just, you know, hold this out of camera, use this in any particular way, you get the value and benefit of this large shotgun mic, and it's not tethered to a giant 6-foot long 3.5 millimeter cable. All right, so we just talked about how I use this as an on-camera audio source. Well, another way for digital creators to leverage this wireless system is to plug it directly into a laptop. So using a USB-C connection, you can connect the receiver directly into your laptop, and now you've got a wireless audio setup for streaming, for presentations, for Zoom meetings or Google Hangouts, or doing voiceovers. I personally use this whenever I have to do a customer-facing presentation. As part of my day job, I do a lot of public speaking. Obviously, we are in a work-from-home type of world, but for me, audio is really important. So I can plug this receiver directly into my laptop, and again, I will connect that to my Rode VideoMic NTG to give me the best possible audio, and that is how I will do my presentations. One of the things that's really important to keep in mind, and I think you'll hear this a lot on YouTube, is that video only makes up a small portion of the viewing experience. Most of that is going to come from audio. It is easy to forgive and tune out crappy video. It is not easy to forgive crappy audio. So when I'm doing a presentation, when I'm doing something where there's a lot of people dialing in, chiming in, I want to use the best possible audio solution that I have. And a lot of the times, if you're doing a presentation, you've got slides or visual aids. Most of the times your video is in a tiny little box in the corner. People aren't really paying attention to that. They're listening to you and they're looking at your slides or whatever your visual aids are. So the better the quality of your audio, the better the production value of your presentation or talk or whatever it is going to be. And I know not everyone is going to have a shotgun mic that they can connect the transmitter to. So the transmitters still double as microphones. You can use this as a high quality microphone for your presentations and your talks. You can clip it to your shirt. You can use a cheap lavalier mic. You can pick one up for probably about 20 bucks on Amazon. It's still going to deliver higher quality audio than your earpods or laptop microphone. One of the challenges that I see with digital professionals when they're presenting is that the ones with the best quality audio have those headphones on with a drop down mic. They look like they're customer service reps. And I think that takes away from the overall presentation. And for me, when I'm doing customer facing meetings or big presentations for digital events, I don't want to have to put on like a big get up and like a microphone that drops down from the side of my headphones. It personally doesn't look great to me, so I don't like to see it and I don't like to do it. So a wireless lav setup is kind of perfect for online presenters. And I think the same thing goes for online educators or people who are trying to teach digital classes, people who are putting together on-demand courses. The better the quality of your audio, the better the perceived production value. And I think that's going to be really important for anyone trying to create and put out customer-facing digital content. And the last way I like to use this system, and the reason why I think it provides the most value over some of the options out there, is as a field recorder. One of the features that comes with the Rode Wireless Go 2 is that it has a built-in onboard backup system. That means that once you turn this on, you can start recording audio directly into the transmitter. With the latest firmware, it also means that you can use the transmitters independently of the receiver or a camera. So you don't even need to turn on the receiver. You don't even need a camera present. You can simply turn on the transmitter and it'll start to record really high quality audio, no matter where you are. And when you're done, you can open up the Rode app, download the audio file, and use that for any type of content creation needs. The most common way I see this being used by content creating professionals is for voiceovers, right? So for me, as part of my day job, sometimes I'll create demos, sometimes I'll do screen recordings and walk through a product, or I'll do a on-demand session, and I don't want to have to turn on my camera just to record audio. So I'll throw on the screen recording, and then I'll turn this on and I'll record the talk track directly to this. I find that really useful, and I find that it opens up an entirely new world of content creation capabilities. Let's say, for example, you're a podcaster and you don't want to get your laptop out, you don't want to get the camera open. Let's just say you want to just take your podcasting mic or your shotgun mic and you just want to sit down at the desk and just record your thoughts, record your podcast in the most convenient way possible. You can just plug your shotgun mic or podcast mic into the transmitter, turn it on, and now you've got a field recorder that you can just record an entire podcast on, or a voiceover on, or whatever it is you want really high quality vocals for. And you can download that clip later and do something with it in post-production. Okay, so as you've seen, there are a ton of different and great use cases for the Rode Wireless Go 2 when it comes to digital content creation. Whether you're doing YouTube, meetings, presentations, a podcast, or anything where you just need high quality audio in a convenient and wireless fashion, this is a great purchase and a great investment for digital content creators. I appreciate your time. If you guys like this content, hit the like button. It helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one.